Hello everyone. Wait. Candy. There we go. Candy. Stand still. Okay. Hello everyone. It's me, Sir Candy Teller. Back here. Yes, I know it's been a couple of minutes. A whole year passed. Not really. But, you know, I had to refurbish Candy because, you know, his thing got all messed up and the candy couldn't dispense and some stuff happened. I don't know. Okay, without further ado, this ain't about you. It's about the Golden Freddy family. Yes. Oh. Everything going wrong in this video. Now I don't even know where Golden Freddy's body is. Whatever. But what we're going to talk today about is who is Golden Freddy? And it will, to be fair, who is Fredbear? And today I'm going to answer that question with my theory. That this, I'm wearing gloves, you know, pandemic. This Golden Freddy, whether Golden Freddy is Cassidy, and this Golden Freddy, which is this one. Oh, you didn't know that they released a Fredbear a Fredbear construction set from McFarlane? Nah, I'm just messing. I actually made this one. Got some purple paint, painted a top hat, put the two little white eyes, and there you got Fredbear. Because I had bought another Golden Freddy set because my old one didn't have some pieces. So I just bought it, and I was just like, hey, I have a Golden Freddy laying around. Let me just make him into Fredbear. So today we're gonna talk about who is this Golden Freddy and who is that Golden Freddy. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as people know, after the series ended in Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator, Henry set the whole place on fire. You know what happened? All the scraps got burned down. Baby, Afton, the puppet, and what's his name? Or what's its name? Oh, Molten Freddy. Y'all got burned down, and so did Henry and Michael. And that's a whole nother theory. Go watch Game Theory because I'm too lazy to do that. Which actually plays a really key part in that. So as you know, for all the stuff that William did, he got sent to HE double hockey sticks. So I don't get demonetized. And he, went to hell. I'm just going to say it because I'm not going to be saying HD hockey sticks. And the one you should not have killed took over and made his purgatory a living heck. Which that means that Golden Freddy, so Golden Freddy, in my theory, is that he is William's son. Springtrap's son. As you know, I'm talking about the crying child. Because I don't like the theory that MatPat says that it's Cassidy who is Golden Freddy, the one you shouldn't have killed. I don't like that theory. Because literally Mango and Wither Chica in Ultimate Custom Night refer to Fredbear, the one you should not have killed, as a he. He is here and always watching, the one you should not have killed. I have seen him, the one you should not have killed. So they refer to him as a he. But MatPat says, oh, just because Golden Freddy, Freddy is a boy, blah, 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 they can get confused. But no, I mean, why would the spirit of Chica, why would Chica think that Golden Freddy is a boy, a boy, if she probably could see his spirit? They've seen him. They've seen that it's a boy. They've seen him. The spirit controlling it all. And also what backs it up, there's also two more things that back it up. First of all, the voice acting for Fredbear is Kellen Goff, who is also a voice actor for Funtime Freddy and Molten Freddy. And of course, his lines are just blah, 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 blah. He doesn't really say anything. And you just got like, because it was just mostly, that added effects. But, just saying, the voice actor for Fredbear over here is a boy. And of course, there have been, of course, in shows and games where, girls can voice boy characters as well. But there's also the really good, interesting one that probably confirms it all. A Reddit post that Scott did a while back, that I saw in a MatPat, in a game theory episode, because he read some of the post, but he didn't read a part. It was a post about stuff about the VR game, and Scott said that all the paintings weren't really that much to talk about. They were just his family, a bird that he saved, and that. But what MatPat didn't highlight, I said, was my little boy Jason is the face of the one you shouldn't have killed. So just think about that. Scott's son is the face of the one you should not have killed. Here, this guy. Oops. Yeah, I painted this. You just see. The one you should not have killed. That is a boy. And at first I thought it was also a girl, because, Cassidy, it kind of looked like, a girl named Cassidy. But of course, when Scott revealed that that's actually his son, you're wondering, wait, so that means that that's a picture of a boy, which means that it's not a girl. But I do think that Cassidy is still involved, because Cassidy is with their Golden Freddy. So what happens is that I feel like that Golden Freddy, and that's why Golden Freddy is the crying child, that Golden Freddy doesn't want Cassidy to be hurt. I don't know if there's something going on, but when you deathcoin Cassidy with their Golden Freddy, Fredbear shows up and jump scares William, because Fredbear doesn't want you to, remove Cassidy. And also the point that Daco also said, another FNAF YouTuber, while he was talking about Ultimate Custom Night, is that the way that William Afton's son, not Michael, because we don't still know the name of the crying child that you play as, because I still don't believe that William used Michael. Like, after the crying child died, I mean, it is a good theory. I would say that it is a pretty good theory that, that William actually put him back together. And then that's why when he gets scooped into this location, he doesn't die. But I'm not sure. I really don't like the theory. But I do think that when William pulled the plug, because there's someone that talks to you that says, I'm sorry for what I did, that's in great text. And that's talking from here, from the little Fredbear plushie. Ooh, I had to put it right here. From the Fredbear plushie, someone says, oh, I'm sorry for what I did, and that's in great text. But then when he leaves, it turns into golden text, which is the type of text that always is speaking to you throughout FNAF 4. And he says, I forgot, but the main line that he says is, I will put you back together. Put you back together. And then, of course, the I don't know what, the heart monitor thingy gets pulled and it goes beep. So the crying child dies, or William pulls it, and then he tries to put him back together, put him inside the Fredbear suit, but I'm guessing it doesn't work. And which leads the crying child to die. So that's why he is the one you should not have killed. William should not have killed his son. One of his earliest victims. The three earliest victims were Susie, which is Chica, Charlie, the puppet, and of course the crying child, which is Fredbear. And there was also something in FNAF AR, where the FNAF AR trailer, that inside of the screen it said C, like it had the letter C, and it repeated it. Which I think what that means is that a character either is called a C, a character that's name starts with a C, or a character that, you know, has a resemblance to the letter C. So if the letter is repeated multiple times, I think it either stands for, I feel like it stands for crying child. C, if C is repeated, it could say crying child, crying child, crying child. It could also be Cassidy, but I mean, it could be both of them. You know, Cassidy is, even if she might not be the one you shouldn't have killed, she is still important. She did get her happiest day when she got freed, back in FNAF 3. And that's why I also think, like, why would they redesign Wither Go and Freddy? Because after FNAF 2, the Withers get remodeled into the FNAF 1, you know, type characters. So why would they want to redesign Golden Freddy or Fredbear? So that's why. And that Golden Freddy, the Golden Freddy that you see in FNAF 1, it's actually Fredbear. Because I feel like you play Mike Schmidt. I think it's just a cover-up name for Michael Afton. So he goes back, and that hallucination is actually him seeing his brother. So, you know, and I could kind of see why, you know, Fredbear would be mad at Michael, because of course Michael and his friends caused him to, you know, lose his life. So that's why he's kind of, you know, aggressive towards Michael. So that's also a really good reason. Because I don't feel like Cassidy, you know, never really had nothing bad with Michael. But of course, people do kind of confuse Michael and William a lot, especially in Sister Location with Baby. She confuses William Afton with Michael. Well, she confuses Michael with William Afton, yeah. So, long story short, Fredbear most likely is is the crying child. We don't know his name. There's never been like any clues depicting that Michael what the crying child's name is. Of course, it's probably something Afton, of course. Crying child Afton. But I do think that his name could be probably Christopher. I don't know. Christopher Afton. There you got your crying child name. Christopher Afton. Which, after the fire happens, he takes William to hell and everyone else except Funtime Freddy. I don't know why. He brings all of them there, and they torment William forever until the old man Consequences probably makes him free his soul. But I don't know if that ever happens, because if he frees his soul, because of course the whole thing with FNAF VR, which I find it kind of strange. I don't know. I never really liked the theory. Which is probably the case, of course. Like that William, you know, made a digital version of, of himself. Kind of like a Harry Potter Horcrux. Like, William Afton put a part of his soul into malware. Which then was put into FNAF VR. I'm not sure. I don't know what Scott was thinking with the FNAF games actually being canon. Kind of. So, I don't really know what's going to happen to FNAF. Of course, I'm really excited for a security breach. So, anyways. So, final theory. The crying child is the one you should not have killed, who possesses Fredbear. After William Afton tried to, you know, put it back together, but failed. Which led him to die. And, of course, the crying child going after him. Because the crying child could have survived from the bite. He was still alive after his frontal lobe was bit off. So he was, of course, mad that his father, you know, did that to him. And Cassidy, you know, she was just like everyone else, but I feel like she is probably special. She has something in her. You know, she then never got her happiest day. She was also a birthday victim who just wanted her birthday, but failed to. So that's what I think it is. And I want to do another theory about Old Man Consequences and why I believe he's Henry. But for now, there's my theory. It's a long time. It's been a long time, about like 50 minutes now. You know, I just want to like share my thoughts on the FNAF theories and the story. But anyways, I might do another theory on No Main Consequences and FNAF VR and the books. But for now, it's bye. Bye. It's goodbye. It's goodbye from Fredbear and from good old Springy Trap and from good old Candy. Where are you? Candy. Oh, God. I swear.